It's interesting looking at those numbers from yesterday afternoon, I should say. Were you surprised that Rishi Sunak only went up by 3? Do you think that some games are being played here?
Yeah, it did very much seem like it, although if he is playing games, it's quite a dangerous one. If you start messing about with the number of votes that are coming up, Rishi Sunak could, in fact, well find himself out of the contest if he gets the numbers wrong. So you could see the extraordinary situation of Penny Mordaunt and Liz Truss in the final two. The rumours persist that there has been a kind of vote-sharing system going on, although no one's actually come up with any proof of that. So really the question, I think, from yesterday is that Tom Tugendhat's vote seemed to split evenly amongst the candidates. And with Kemi Badenoch's 59 votes now going spare, the same thing could happen. You could find little groups of Tory MPs deciding which candidate to support. There isn't actually any vote rigging going on. It's just they're deciding amongst themselves. But obviously those 59 votes now are absolutely crucial.
Fascinating to look at the way that different MPs try and play this game. I've spoken to a number of MPs who sort of call themselves who haven't declared how they're voting, and they act as a sort of moderate caucus, trying to push through more moderate candidates, and that means they vote for different people each time, perhaps. It's really interesting how sophisticated and in some respects clumsy this election system is. I suppose, to some extent, trying to game it might well backfire for any candidate.
Well, that's the danger, yes, indeed. That this really has been the most difficult to call leadership election that I've ever seen. I mean, if you remember when Boris Johnson was doing it, he was way ahead of Jeremy Hunt, and so it was no surprise when he became Prime Minister. At the moment, there seems to be everything to play for. Now, there is the suggestion that if Rishi Sunak gets through, and I'd say on the basis of the figures, he's bound to. There's no certainty that the 200,000 Conservative Party members will actually vote for him. They could easily go for Liz Truss, the kind of neo-Thatcherite of the trio, or Penny Mordaunt, who's sort of the real life candidate, if you like, with a decent sort of background, an ordinary background, unlike Rishi Sunak. So I don't think any of this is actually easy to call anyway. But I mean, I would certainly expect Rishi Sunak to be in the final two. And obviously the battle now is for second place between Penny Mordaunt and Liz Truss.